2, an uncommon Mickey Mouse, leader of the band. He's a 4-cost inkable 2/5. He quests for 1, and he has support, which means whenever he quests, he can give his power to another character. However, when you play this character, chosen character gains support this turn. I'm just very quickly going to say I think this card is garbage. I
feel like support is the weakest
definitely
typing we have right now.
Yeah.
It feels more gimmicky.
I agree.
Because especially in the metagame, there's just so much like straight up removal for cards.
Yeah.
And support, you have to keep things on the board for a turn at least.
Yeah. 2/5.
Do anything funky.
He's 2/5. He's very good. You're playable in Mufasa. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Why would he be playable in Mufasa?
Because your turn 4 plays in that deck kind of suck, and the ability to give support to a character with Mother Gothel on board means you can get an additional hit for Rapunzel.
Okay.
Also, it gives you the ability to kill Minnie Mouse, the evasive one, and in that deck you usually don't have an out for Minnie Mouse. So you can play it on 4, give your Gothel support, quest, and then your opponent's Minnie Mouse can be taken out by yours.
That's very specific line of play right there.
Yeah, but so is the entire deck.
That's a very specific line of play. If you hit this off your Mufasa, though, you feel that, right?
I mean, it's a 2/5.
Sure, I guess. He quests for 1, though. There's better 2/5s that quest for 1.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than they already were. I still think it's meh, but that's a deck it can be played in.
Yeah, I think it's the only deck it can be played in, but it can be played in the deck. Like, it does stuff for that deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abby, do you have anything to add about Mickey Mouse, leader of the band? Do you think that we haven't seen?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't have any particular thoughts.
That's fair.
Usually I just do support and I think, okay, next card.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same, honestly.
His ETB's good. It's not great, but it's like pseudo rush.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's a thing. I mean, he's possibly the best card with support, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Which is
I don't think we're going to give anything else.
No. Anyway, moving on to something much better. A Mickey Mouse Musketeer captain.
Musketeer.
Musketeer. This one has support actually, but I think this one might actually be playable for a couple of reasons. One, he's a Floodborn hero Musketeer captain, which is a lot of keywords. He costs 7. He's uninkable. He's a 3/6. He has shift 5 with bodyguard and support. When you play this character, if you use a shift, you may draw a card for each character with bodyguard you have in play. I like this card.
I also like this card. I can't help but every time I see a card with 3 or less strength, just think of Madame Medusa. But I still like this card.
Yes, Mark.
It's a build around.
It is.
But I like build around cards. I don't think the card will see any meta play at all.
Really?
I like the card. Nah, it's too slow, right? Because it's a 7-drop. It requires you to keep a Mickey Mouse on board. Most of the Mickey Mouses suck. The only one that's like pseudo playable is that 4-drop one. I guess the 3-drop's okay. The 3/3 for quest for 2.
Yeah.
Then it takes you an inkable 7-drop slot, so you'd be playing Amber Steel, and then you'd just be like, why am I not playing Steel Song?
Because
you want to play Musketeers.
Because you want to play Musketeer heroes. That's why. You don't want to play fucking Steel Song, basically.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I don't think it'll see play because of, unfortunately, it doesn't have a good shift target in its deck.
That's true, actually. You could morph it. You could just use morph. Just jam it in with morph.
Yeah, but then you lose all your bodyguards, which is the original thought I had. I was like, you could just be Lemon Lime, and then I was like,
oh shit, yeah, no, you need to be Steel, don't you?
You lose every good bodyguard.
Yeah,
I think turn 4 you play the Trumpeter Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah.
If you use this effect to play a character for free, then you shift onto him.
Very, very cool line of play.
Yeah, that would be badass. Yeah, so you put in a big bodyguard, so when this enters, you end up drawing 2 cards. Because he draws a card if he enters into a blank field. That's the other thing to remember, because it does say with each character with bodyguard, so he automatically draws a card. If nothing else in play, he will draw you a card. And he quests for 2. He's also a captain for Mr. Smee. Just going to point that out. We notice he's a captain. So there we go. Yeah. I love this card. Yeah, I like this. So.
It's just interesting. I also really like the artwork.
The artwork's awesome. The artwork in this set.
I thought he was like, when I first saw him, I thought it was a big inflatable, like for a parade.
Oh, yeah.
Inflatable, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, he might be. He could be an inflatable Mickey.
Because he's a Floodborn, but like there is a Musketeer Mickey Mouse in canon, so I assume he might actually still be the big inflatable.
Mark just wants inflatable Mickey Mouses.
Yeah.
I want like a really good map with all these cards. So the Musketeer cards, especially in this set, the artwork looks really good.
It's good, yeah. It's really nice.
Just to go back to the Donald Duck one, I feel like that's one of the best artworks we've got with this set.
Yeah, it's
my
nice.
personal opinion. I'd like that on a map.
So, Abby, do you like or dislike the inflatable Mickey Mouse?
I like the card.
Yeah.
I like the card. I do agree. I think again, not knowing Amber as well, but I was struggling to work out when you'd play it. In any, because the only thing I can do is go off current deck.
Yeah.
I know the decks. Some of the decks will just although I don't know whether some of them dramatic change or not, given the cards of this set. I'm just not good enough at the game to know where things are going to go or end up. But I was struggling to see it slotting into anything that already exists. So it kind of feels like it needs its own. Lines of
he does need his own deck. He does need his own deck, I think. But anyway, we'll put a wriggle on now because I've just realised we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes and we're only in at card 1 17. So we're gonna have to put
skip vanillas.
Yeah, we'll skip the vanilla ones. We'll skip through them. Minnie Mouse, Musketeer champion. She has bodyguard. She's a 5-cost uninkable 1/5. The quest for 2. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 5 power or more. This is amazing if it said 5 cost or more. Why? There's nothing in the game that has more than 5 power. Like, stop. Oh, whoopee, 1 card. 1 card!
It kills big red-blue cards. Apart from that, I think it's very situational on the meta, but the meta's never going to be flooded with things with 5.
No, exactly. It should be 5 cost or more. Like, this is
uninkable.
Yep.
Bleh. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're moving on then to Madrigal, Mirabelle Madrigal, Gift of the Families. Another 5-cost uninkable, 3/5 quest for 2. She has support, and whenever this character quests, your other Madrigal characters get +1 lore this turn. Also met. I just don't think you're going to see enough Madrigals to make that happen.
You'll never quest because in your best of 2 format she's a dead card because she dies to Medusa.
Yep.
She'll die on their turn 6, so you'll never get to quest.
Yep. So.
Yeah,
cool. Anybody? Awesome. Yep. There we go. Mirabelle Madrigal, the common version. She has support. She's an inkable 2/2, cost 2. And she quests for 1. Nothing really to be said about that. She's just a bit meh. But there we go. Pluto, Rescue Dog. This is in bloody French. Hang on 1 second while I click on the actual version so I can see what it actually does. It's an uncommon. It's a 5-cost inkable card. When you play this character, you can remove up to 3 damage from one of your characters. And once again, why would you not just run Rapunzel?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, he's a big body. He doesn't die to Medusa. Oh my god.
No, he doesn't.
Like he just heals, but that's it.
Yeah, it just doesn't do much.
I guess he's not a bad card.
No, he's not bad.
There's better 5 drops to run in Fossil Wheel, but 4/5's a pretty strong stat line, especially if you're gonna drop in and heal something.
Yeah, but just run
Rapunzel.
Run Rapunzel. She's a 1/5, sure, but she's just quest for 2 and is 1 cheaper, and she probably will draw your cards.
Yeah, you value the draws more, I'd say.
I have jumped way down for some reason. Hang on, let me get back up here. Where am I? Why did I end up scrolling down? Oh, there we go. Prince Eric's a common. Let's see, seafaring. Eric, he's a common.
Hercules.
He's Hercules. He's just Hercules. It's an amber Hercules. He's got bodyguard. He's a 3-cost 3/3 inkable. We don't need really. Hercules is okay, and Eric is also okay. However, we have
there to be shift targets.
Yes, they are there to be shift targets. We have, however, this Eric, which is Ursula's groom. He's a 6-cost inkable 5/5 with shift 4. While you have a character named Ursula in play, this character gains bodyguard and gets +2 defense. I like this one. This one I think could be good. He's a Floodborn Prince hero. He protects Ursula. He's in the wrong damn colour, but other than that, I think it's quite good.
Just from a lemon lime, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, no, it's 6 cost.
It's 4 cost. It's 4 cost.
You have to shift him though for him to be good.
There's a 3 cost one I just literally mentioned with bodyguard just above him.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be putting that card on turn 3. Like they wouldn't go in the same deck.
That's, I guess.
I think he's a bit more gimmicky just because of the setup you have to get. Because obviously they are trying to pair him with the Ursula that's
Yes.
get into in a set.
Yeah, he's the.
She's decent, but you have to get her out and then him out.
Is he better than Maximus, which is the 4/5 with bodyguard for 5? And if he's not better than Maximus, he'll see no play.
Okay, sure. But I like him anyway, so meh, whatever.
He's interesting.
Yeah, he's interesting.
Being
card.
a 5/7 bodyguard's cool.
Yeah. We'll skip over Stitch Alien Dancer. He's a 2 cost 2/3 that quest for 1 with no abilities, so we'll skip over that one. Ursula, Eric's Bride. I love this card. However, she's a 4 cost, uninkable 2/4. Quest for 2 with a shift of discard a song. And whenever this character quests, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your choice. I love this card apart from one thing. Why? Why is her shift discard a song? Who in their right mind wants to discard the best cards in the game? I just don't think she's good enough, and I'm sad because I love the artwork and I love the card.
I feel like the only reason she's got shift discard a song is because they make it quite clear, depending on what state Ursula's in the storyline of the cards, she wants to stop singers.
Yes.
Because she doesn't like aerials, so getting rid of
Yeah.
a song card that, it's just...
Yeah.
I feel like that, there will be instances where it makes sense to discard the song to shift, but not many. 9
On
times out
turn
of 10.
4, it's still really cool though.
Yeah.
Like, and on turn 3, it's really cool as well. To be fair, you can go discard Ursula on 2, Prince John on 3, discard a song, quest, discard a card, and it's a 2/4, so they probably can't insta kill it. And you get a card draw.
That is true. Do you want to be discarding Strength of a Raging Fire and let the storm rage on, or Along Came Zeus to it though?
I mean, it depends. You're always going to be hitting something from your opponent's hand, realistically. That they're going to have something that's not a character.
Actually,
if you do it on turn 3, you can take away Fishbone Quill in the red-blue matchup, which is pretty important.
Actually, thinking about it, you can't discard any of those songs because you're going to be in amber. You're going to be in yellow, green, lemon, lime, and
so
none of those.
In, like, sudden chill.
There's no songs.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, which is fine. That's
Which we will do.
discard.
We will talk about Bruno.
You don't get to get rid of Fishbone though.
Yeah, non-character.
Yeah,
It's when she, it's when she quests.
Yeah.
If you shift, she can quest straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you?
Ursula too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you. So on.
I'm not the card game player here.
Yeah.
Full on forget that shift means you can do the thing straight away.
You can, yes.
Yeah. So no, it is 100% turn 3. So
You
you
can-
just, if you want, ignore me. I'll just stay here and listen to the pros.
No, you can feel free to pitch in. We like it. We like the fact that not everybody knows everything. We have to consider that. I just think that there aren't enough songs in Lemon Lime that you want to discard to her to shift her, whereas you want to be doing that in the Steel version, and you can't redraw the card because you can't have Prince John. I just don't see the deck that she fits in. But that said, if there is one, I want to play it because I love this card. So there you go.
Play Painting the Roses red.
Yes, you could paint the roses red. Let's move on with that. There is a Ursula, Vanessa, Storyborn villain sorcerer. She costs 2, she's a 1/4, and she has Singer 4. I think this is quite good. Mark?
She sings Zeus, therefore she is good.
Okay, I was just going to say...
One that sings Zeus.
Yeah. H, what do you think?
Yeah, I think she's good. Obviously, the Zeus thing is helpful. I'm just quickly thinking off the top of my head, what else do you play turn 2 in Steel Song? Someone does
Smee.
Smee.
Yeah.
Whatever your 2-cost item is.
Yeah.
So lantern thingy.
Yeah.
Even then, you
So-
don't read.
Realistically, she's not clogging up too much space if you wanted to use her. So yeah, a Zeus on
Also,
turn
her
3
Thor
is ultimate.
toughness is super relevant because you can smash into your opponent's Smee and then heal her with Rapunzel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Abby, any thoughts?
It's always interesting if they've got a high singer cost.
No.
No.
Devoid of thoughts.
Okay.
Singer and
I tell you what. I'll let you pitch in when you're ready. If you want to say anything or you have a thought that you want to share, just yell out and we'll all shut up. Until then, I won't keep putting you on the spot and feeling bad. So, Vanessa, Ursula, common, which is nice. So I think she's very playable in Steel Song and possibly some other decks. Next up we have, I forgot to check what rarity this is and I can't see for the Poxy adverts, it's uncommon. Bruno's Return. Uninkable 2-cost action. Return a character card from your discard to your hand, then remove 2 damage from chosen character. Meh.
Rather play Hades.
Yeah, just like, I don't care. Mark?
I agree.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. Things that bring things back to your hand. Much of a muchness. First Aid's a common. It's a 1-cost action that removes a damage from each of your characters. Is that relevant? No. No, it isn't.
Personally, I don't think it is. I feel like they always... And it makes sense because they need cards to do, like, tick every box. They just try and throw in, like, random 1-cost cards that maybe someone might think they're good, but they're really not.
No, they're not. I don't agree with that.
Especially like certain heal cards, especially when they don't do anything but heal. I feel like they're just not that strong. You need heal cards that do other things.
Yeah.
Like Rapunzel.
Rapunzel is the benchmark of healing, and I think it's without that sort of thing, I don't think it's very good. So, next one. This one's the big one because it's the first of the new type of cards, which is to Sing Together. So this is an inkable 7-cost action song. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal 2 character cards and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can use multiple characters to sing this song with a total cost of 7 or more. Of the new Sing Together songs, I think this is possibly the worst one, but I'm happy for people to tell me I'm wrong.
I think the card realistically sucks, right? Because it's Be Our Guest, but instead of looking at 4, you're looking at 5, and instead of it costing 2, it costs 7.
Yes, it is. Be Our Guest is inkable as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I actually think this should have probably
Grab 3, look at 8.
Yeah, look at 8, pick up 3 or something like that. Its only upside over most of the others is it is inkable, but beyond that, I think this is the worst one personally. It's a shame.
It's a plus in hand size. Which
it is.
Cool.
It is a plus. It is a plus. It does +1 which is nice, but I just don't think it digs deep enough.
Yeah.
I just don't think you need to. Like 5 is not many cards to look at when you're paying 7 for it. So.
Be Our Guest is.
Yeah, Be Our Guest is just a better card. Moving on to an uncommon, which is another song. 4-cost, inkable one. All opposing characters get -2 until the end of your next turn.
Weirdly enough, I never saw this one.
There is a moose in the artwork. It's from, looks like Frozen, but I might be wrong. I just don't think it's very good.
Can I just point out something really weird that I've just noticed?
Of course.
Is that Lost in the Woods, if you compare it with 4 Dozen Eggs, which does the exact same thing except gives all your things resist +2 until you start the next turn, in the artwork for 4 Dozen Eggs, he's juggling the eggs in like a circular motion, and then if you look at the leaves going round Thingy's hands.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's just, and just because they do very similar things. I actually prefer giving my things resist +2 than minusing 2, but I guess.
Yeah. I just think it's very meh. I think it's too expensive.
It's just Peter, but worse.
Yeah. It's a very expensive thing.
Most interesting thing was the 4 Dozen Eggs.
Yes. Yes, I think it is. I think you're actually correct. I think that is the most interesting thing about that card. Moving on to Sign the Scroll. 3-cost, uninkable. Each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent who doesn't, you gain 2 lore. Why is this not a song? I love the artwork.
Bad anyway.
I love the artwork.
Yeah.
Cool artwork.
I love the artwork.
It's funny if your opponent doesn't have a card in their hand to discard. Apart from that, I just don't think it's playable.
It's worse Hypnotize, right?
It is worse Hypnotize.
And Hypnotize is bad.
Yeah, it's a worse Hypnotize. Which is a shame because at first glance I thought it might be quite good, and then I read it properly and went, actually no. You're just going to gain. This says pay 3, gain 2 lore. So yeah. Miracle Candle is next. It's a rare. That one was uncommon, by the way. This one's a rare. This one This one could be a bit different. 2-cost inkable item. Banish this item. If you have 3 or more characters in play, gain 2 lore and remove 2 damage from chosen location. Item.
Just Piglet, right? But an item. So
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, sadness. It's not actually the one I thought it was on the
it's
item
the fact
front.
that you have to banish it and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Rather
You
than
can just
tap it.
Piglet and quest and be like, yay! It does 2 damage as well.
Yeah.
I think they tried to justify it being a bit better by trying to give it remove 2 damage from location.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It could fully heal a location, that would have made it good. But I don't think that would have broken it too much either. But anyway, moving on, we don't think that's very good.